it's Linda J here with another food challenge. I'm doing another $20 food challenge for you guys. This one I did do at the Meijer grocery store. At Meijer, not all of you have those. If you're not familiar, they are very similar to a Walmart. There's a pharmacy, so you can get your prescriptions refilled. You can get all your groceries. They have clothes. They have health and beauty, and some automotive items that you might need to pick up. Utensils, some household items, so a little bit of everything. And right now, the state that I'm in, the state that I live in, is not doing well with our fight against COVID. We are actually, I am so shaking my head right now. We are so bad. We're the worst in the United States right now. So I'm not very proud. I'm not saying this. I'm very disappointed in our population here, but not trying to make this a political video. Just wanted to state the reason why I'm doing pickup orders. I'm high risk. My husband's high risk. So we have not gotten our vaccines yet. We have appointments, but we have not received them yet. So we are still being extra cautious, and we probably still will be after we have our vaccines. It's just kind of stay away from large groups, places that have people in and out all the time, which would be a big store. So with Meijer, they actually changed their minimum pickup amount. It used to be 50, but they did lower it to 35, which does match Walmart. So that was really good on their part. So I stayed within I was like $20.79 for the food that you see here. I did I did fill in to get to the 35 with items that my husband would need for his lunch, because he always takes his lunch to work. So it worked out fine. All of this right here was, I think, $20.79. So I'm going to try to break it down. They didn't give me, my digital receipt does not show, so I'm going off of memory and what my original order prices were. So I'll jump right in here. For breakfast, we have the Raisin Bran. It was $2.79. There was a digital coupon for $1 off, so it made it $1.79. And then the milk, they didn't have the whole milk that I wanted, and they don't do substitutions. I think they're a little more, it has to be the same item. And they didn't have any whole milk in a half gallon. So they weren't going to substitute a whole gallon. And they didn't want to substitute, obviously, a different type of milk. So I didn't get any milk from them. So as you can see, Friendly Farms, the milk is from Aldi. And what I'm going to do is actually water it down a little bit. I know it doesn't change, like, the content of the milk, and some of you might be like, ew, that doesn't sound good, but I typically drink skim milk, so for me the flavor part of it won't matter, and then that just spreads out the fat content over multiple servings instead of being so condensed each time. And this was actually a hint that one of you guys had left in the comments in a previous video, so I appreciate that, and I'm going to try it out this week. So that's breakfast, Raisin Bran and the milk. And then we do have this Activia probiotic dailies. And they're pretty small, but you could use them, like mid-morning snack or just in the morning if you want to have it. I'm using my new phone. As you can see, my finger just got in the way. So, I did get the Galaxy S21, and I am using it for the first time here with the cameras, and hopefully it makes all the food just look so much more delicious. But anyway, so the Activia was on sale, and then it also had a $2 digital coupon, so it made the final price $1.99. I thought that's great to have as an add-in for our food for the week, so I didn't want to pass that up. And then for lunch, we're going to do sausage, potatoes with a cream of mushroom soup, and onions. And the Zatarain sausage actually was on sale and also had $1 off digital. So it made the final cost $1.99. So we did really well there. And here's another snack. I grabbed or I put in my order the honey braids. Like, they said they substituted these. So I'm not sure if it's because these are honey wheat braids or what. But anyway, they're usually fairly inexpensive because it's the Meijer brand. And then for dinner, we're going to do spaghetti again, but the fresh ground beef, this small 1-pound tube or whatever you call those, it's normally $3.49 and it was on sale for $2.49. So I said, well, I really want to incorporate that into my week of food. So I'm going to do spaghetti. I got the tomato and basil sauce, which was $1. And then I'm going to saute some onion and garlic to add to that. And then, of course, brown the meat. We have the spaghetti. And this is the finely shredded Parmesan. Typically, I get the grated, but it was a little bit more expensive. So I'm going to try this. And then this is my extremely, extremely large zucchini. I laughed when I got that because it is so small. So I might end up just cutting that up and putting it in with the spaghetti, But I grabbed a can of pork and beans. Really don't need that, but you could have that with, the potatoes and sausage, or just as a side, or just skip it all together. I just kind of threw it in. If I didn't, I would have been closer to the $20 mark. So that would kind of be, up to you guys. So I don't have all the prices. Like I said, my digital receipt does not show up. But the good thing is the garlic and the onion that I have, we're going to have obviously some for next week. So I am going to incorporate that into next week's meals, so I won't have to buy it again next week. So sorry if it was a little long-winded. This one was a little bit different because I did the pickup and then they didn't have the milk and trying to get everything figured out. So bear with me. I'm going to put this together. I'm going to cook everything up that needs to be cooked, and I will be back with those things and show you how it all turned out. Stay tuned. Okay, you guys, here we are back with the finished products, and I didn't want to put the milk on the cereal because it's actually in the afternoon, so I'm not going to be eating it right now. So what I will do is I will put an update in the description box when I do mix the milk and try it that way and let you know. But I'm sure it'll taste just fine. But that is a cup, well, let's see, 1 1/4 cup is the serving size. And these dishes are kind of shallow, so it's not real deep, but that's still plenty for breakfast. Plus, there are 12 servings in that box, so you could have a little more if you wanted to. I'll probably do this for lunch: the potatoes, the sausage with the onions, and the cream of mushroom soup. I did taste it, and it is delicious. I forgot to mention that it does call for like 3/4 of a teaspoon of Cajun seasoning, and I did have some in the house, so I put that in, and it's not very much, so if you have it, add it. Otherwise, just do, salt and pepper. But that is really good. And then the spaghetti turned out really well, and I did cut up the zucchini and put it in the sauce. But I can't wait to eat that either. And then, remember, we had the pretzels. And now you probably are wondering, you don't see the beans that I had gotten. And what I did was I actually cut a piece of the sausage link off, and I kept it separate. It's in the fridge, so one of the days when I either run out of this or don't feel like this, I can have the beans and the sausage together for something a little different. But I noticed it's kind of funny that everything is kind of bland. There's no green vegetable or red fruit or yellow fruit. So, but it's all good food, and it's going to taste really great. I will, again, in the description box, I'm going to get together the calories and stuff for everything as well, and I'll put that in the description box. So if you watch this and it's not there, just check back, and I should have it added in there. But As always, if you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Love to see you again. And if you are returning, thank you guys so much. I love you. Make sure to hit the like button and leave a comment below. I will see you on the next one. Bye. Well, here's why it looked so bland before. I forgot to put the strawberries out. So they look delicious. They're huge. And I forgot to put the Activia out. So there's the completed meals plus the strawberries and yogurt.